Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends, and how was your day? Did you enjoy your day? Did you do the things that you love to do? Did you love the things that you did? And my beautiful friends, did you love yourself and everyone else that is mine and us? People can show a light. And did you laugh? Did you smile? Did you enjoy your day, my beautiful friends? These questions I'm asking you every night. It's just to activate that energy within you, that happiness and joy and peace, bliss, and of course, wisdom and knowledge, so that you can enjoy every atom and electron every atom and electron of your being that is mine and aspirational light, that can enjoy and be happy, joyful, peaceful, blissful, without destroy all the energy of those soulless Amma in every form. So sometimes I've told you, sometimes I can just say some words in my language, but of course my beautiful friends, I always translate. So I just finished live on my language, in my language. So my beautiful friends, all of you that following me in my language, thank you all. I'm sending you much love and light and blessings. And to all of you, they're the new one. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to all of you. And of course, you welcome all of you. My beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by default. Let us together create a better future for all of us while destroying all those soulless Amma. I used to call them, when I started to do the work, to do the project on the project. Actually, I didn't start a project at the time, and I started destroying those soulless Amma, flushing those soulless Amma. And later on, I started the project, but I was calling them dark ones, so dark forces, or evil forces, or those soulless. Now I'm calling them soulless Amma. It's at some point of time I call them dark, dirty, psychopathic players. They're the same soulless Amma, or Tiggy. O Tigika, o soulless, safi, interesting comedian and observers, Susie and Hitler, Tigika, soulless, Amrita, Baba, Jimira, Guru, Jimatrashi, Tata, Hitler, Atma, Chatana, Saint Ramchilovich, all the soulless, Amma, soulless gods. They're the same soulless Amma. So they're the same dark, evil forces. They're the same Tigi, the same, just known under the different name, just the demons or fallen angels. They're the one into the energetic form, and those Samrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, they're in the physical form, Hitler and all those that I'm just mentioning them. They're in the physical form. We are destroying their energetic forms. When we do so, the physical forms are falling down by default. So, because they have no power. When we destroy their energetic forms, physical forms are completely powerless. And even those energetic forms are powerless because we're taking over all the energy that they've stolen from us, all their power, and of course all the energy, while returning them the karma's pain, suffering forever and for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So my beautiful friends, I told you last night that these days I've been flashing the soulless Amma day and night. And of course, with all my power, using all the resources available and demanding, commanding to soften each and everything's mind and aspect of light, to wipe out all those soulless Amma, to answer on my call, on my command. Because I was flashing them, burning them, destroying them, flashing them, cutting them into the atom, breaking and cutting them into the atoms and electrons, and then compressing them, and of course remixing them, sending them into the hell forever and for eternity. So I was demanding, commanding to soften each and everything, and demanding, commanding to soften each and everything's mind and asking to shine a light, to answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. You know, my beautiful friends, what is available to the physical form is available to the spiritual form. But what is available to the spiritual form and energetic is not available to the physical form. In a demanding, commanding to soften with the speed of thought, to come out and shine all the way through the physical form with the speed of thought by default, and flush all those souls, some of that way interfering into our privacy, into our life, or into identity. flush them forever and ever for eternity, wipe them out, burn them down to the core of their being, from within and without, on a global universal level, all those soulless, some in every form, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, demanding, commanding to stop in each and every this mind and aspect shall light with the speed of thought by default. To answer on my call and my command. Let the Sophie shine all the way through the physical form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, which means that demanding, commanding to Sophie to open up all the senses, all the true. Let me have I've got the wisdom knowledge within, but the Sophie still hasn't gave me all the informations, because those soulless, I still want to steal the energy, play the dark, dirty games. Now it's enough. Now is the time for Sophie to come out and shine, for me to come out and shine fully from the spiritual energetic form into the physical. And of course, all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding to be available to the physical form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, demanding, commanding to soften each and every mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. Of course, Sophie is the one who is, and all the forms of the Sophie to shine that are within, which means Sophie is the main code. So Sophie is the main code that need to choose the specialist that wants to have within her inside the physical form. I've told you, my beautiful friends, we have within our physical forms more energetic, actually spiritual forms. It's not only one. There is one main code that is a main code into the physical form, first and the second, and the all other chords, which means more energetic chords, forms that we have within our physical forms that are responsible for the movement of the body, from all the parts of the body, all the organs of the body, so for the movement, for everything that we're thinking, doing, seeing, hearing, and everything. So which means that I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and eternal Sophie, which is my main code. My main code is Sophie falling, and those soulless Amma, the fake Sophies that pretending to be Sophie, those that were interfering to our life, into our privacy and the identity, mine and yours and ours. Those soulless Amma falling down with the speed of thought by default, while we are standing up. And then, of course, shining all the way through, taking over all our power, activating all the power with the speed of thought by default. So with the speed of thought by default, and demanding, commanding to Sophie with the speed of thought by default, to choose carefully all the specialists within the physical form and come out and shine all the way through with the speed of thought and wipe out all those soulless, some dark, dirty, psychopathic players that were interfering to our privacy, into our identity with the speed of thought. Burn them down, all those soulless, some from within and without, on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And all those soulless, that's the same for all of you, my beautiful friends. So that the Sophie, which is a man and aspect of light, in the Sophie forms that are within yourself, Sophie, man and aspect of light is going to choose specially your specialist, so that you will be always at the right place at the right time, and to do the things that you need to do in order to fulfill your mission and help us create a better future for all of us that are mine and now light with the speed of thought by default. So, my beautiful friends, that's what we're now doing, activating all the gifts, all the forms within us. They're active for a long time ago. I've been saying that they are active, and they are. Now it's a time to let them come out and shine all the way through, fully through our physical forms, all of our forms that are mine and now spectral light, all the specialists that we're choosing, that Sophie choosing within her or your soul within your physical form. With the speed of thought by default, well, wiping out, destroying all those soulless from within and without on a global universal level, and the energy. With the speed of thought, with the speed of thought by default, we never accepted those soulless within our forms, even though we never accepted the energy of those soulless within our physical form. But of course, we are returning them the karmas, pain, suffering, distractions for all those soulless, some in every form, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine, and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default. To answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body for love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time for all of us to shine all the way through. And that's what I've been asking Sophie all the time, to answer on my call and my command to wipe out those souls, some from within and without, on a global universal level, purify, cleanse, and heal, rejuvenate our bodies. And of course, mind and our bodies and mind, completely our bodies. So when we are healing, rejuvenating, enlightening our bodies, or physical forms and everything, completely that is less than mind and now spiritual light, destroying, replacing with mind and now spiritual light. And of course, when my body is clear, everything is clear. When our bodies are clear, everything is clear. Mind and nows, mind, body, and soul, answering only on Sophie's and nows, pure unconditional light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body for love you. So, my beautiful friends, you need to know that you've got the power within you that still is not available to you. So don't ever assume that you don't have. You have it. I've got to feel the power within myself. But still, I always felt that power within me, but I didn't have the access to that power yet. So now I'm commanding to Sophie to give me the access to all that power, that I know that I've got it. All the power is within me, within the spiritual form, within all my forms for the spirit, and then of course, and then wisdom and knowledge, power, understanding. Now I'm commanding to come out and shine through the physical form, and of course for yourself too. You know that you have, believe and trust that you have the wisdom and knowledge within yourself, and we are activating that wisdom and knowledge through my voice, through my physical form. When you look at my physical form, through my voice, I'm sending you ocean of energy of mind and now spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. You need to open up your heart and soul, receive it, and of course set up the intention, my beautiful friends, for yourself. In which area of your life would you like the energy to act upon, and then to help you and support you? And the energy is working by default. The energy knows what's the best for you and to do. So if you want extra help, then you just set up the intention. Of course, what I'm doing, as you can see, as you know, up until now, been doing all the time, activating all the wisdom, knowledge, power, and blessings to all of us, and while destroying those soulless Amma, to those soulless Amma, activating the karmas, pain, and suffering. So that's what we're doing, my beautiful friends, and that's what we're going to do until we completely wipe out those soulless Amma. It's time for all of us that are mind and now spiritual light to stand up and shine all the way through. Be who we are, mind and now spiritual light, while destroying those soulless Amma. The pledge is upon all those soulless Amma with the speed of thought by default. We're completely wiping out those soulless Amma into the physical and energetic form with the speed of thought, breaking them into atoms and electrons, sending them straight into the planet with the speed of thought by default. Without mercy, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for love you. So, my beautiful friends, I've been telling you, and told you last night that I was flashing the soulless Amma day and night, 24. That was the last night as well. After I finished with the live, and then I was did what I needed to do. Then I was flushing those soulless Amma and destroying them in every form. They were trying to, bark like a dog, so chat, but I was destroying them, flushing them all the time. I generated more energy than ever, that energy that ever existed. Actually, one core that I'm multiplying more energy that ever existed, that existing right now. Combine all that together. And then, of course, but Sophie didn't multiply all of that. Now is the time, all the energy to be activated, multiply, and to be polarized against those soulless Amma. That's destructive energy for those soulless Amma. Well, it's a blessings for each and everyone and everything that is mine and aspect of light. So those soulless Amma that created the energy long time ago, who knows when. So they were using that energy from a long time ago, using it, trying to polarize it against us. Well, while I was creating energy, since I was in the project, they were trying to manipulate with that, saying that is not valid. Mine energy is valid now and always, forever and ever will be. There is no one that can change the power of my energy, of mine and aspect of life. It's the most powerful energy that ever existed, and that is the only energy that will exist forever and ever, for eternity. Everything that is less than mine and aspect of light is going to be wiped out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, now it's time to completely wipe out those soulless Amma. All those soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players that wants to play the dark, dirty games, we send them, chuck them out, send them straight into the desert planet and let them play the game forever and for eternity. But we are going to write them the script, so they're not going to know how deep is going to be the soup and what they're going to find within the soup. I'm loud and clear. With the speed of thought, demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command without mercy with the speed of thought, peacefully in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, our time has come. I've told you a long time ago. And we shut down those portals. We shut them down, but those soulless Amma are still coming and trying to play the dark, dirty games. Well, that made me really that I was again demanding to Sophie and everyone that is mine and aspect of light to answer on my call and my command. So to stop those soulless Amma, the dark, dirty games and shut down the portals. The portals being shut down and still those soulless I'm opening them and coming through. So it's time to shut down completely all those soulless Amma. Shut up. All the soulless Amma, barking and lies and manipulations and chatting, and then to shut them down completely, wipe them out. Check them out from the physical form. So from whatever form they are, wipe them out, burn them down to the core of their being with the speed of thought, taking all the energy that they were stealing from us with the speed of thought by default. And of course, it's time for all of us to shine all the way through and live a life that we truly deserve with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now, my beautiful friends, I've said many times earlier, I'm saying it now, without mercy, we are going to destroy all those soulless Amma in every form. All those soulless Amma that want to play the dark, dirty games and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and asking to have a light with the speed of thought by default. To open up the portals for those soulless Amma, send them straight into the desert planet. First, break them into atoms and electrons completely and compress them, pain and suffering, and then remix them, send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, to burn down to the core of their being and feel the pain of all living beings that ever existed with the speed of thought by default. We're activating all of that pain, suffering, and destructions, and ultimatum all in one. Karmas, pain, suffering, and forever and ever for eternity to regret that ever existed, to all those soulless Amma, all those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless so-called creators, soulless scientists and comedian and observers, Susie and Hitler, Tiggy and Tigika, soulless Samrita Babaji Mira Guruji Matrashi Tata Hitler Atmachatana Hussein Ramchilovich, soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless so-called divine mothers, so fathers, so gurus, avatars, or teachers, or healers, Soulless, Illuminati, Satanists, globalists, Masons, Cabal, Deep State, and all those Soulless, some in every form, but every time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought. All the Soulless codes, Soulless form in every form with the speed of thought by default. We are wiping them out, burning them down to a core of their being, breaking them into atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, compressing them pain and suffering to all those living, to all those Soulless, from all those living beings that ever existed, that ever exist, and that ever felt the pain and suffering since the beginning of creation, that feeling, and that we're planning to create those Soulless to and anything with the speed of thought by default, activating and compressing them in every atom or electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. Everything by the laws, everything is done by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default with the speed of thought. Without mercy, I'm loud and clear, demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything is mine, and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought by default. Without mercy, to answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In the name of mine, and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought by default. With the speed of thought by default, we are completely shutting down, destroying all those Soulless, freezing them completely, putting them into the sleep, taking over all their energy, all their power with the speed of thought by default, shutting down their cameras and all their senses completely with the speed of thought, wiping out all the memory from all those Soulless, and cutting off all the communications and all the cords and all the nets that were connected, all the connections with between those Soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players. We cut off all their connections with the speed of thought by default, cutting all their communications with the speed of thought, within and without, on a global and universal level, with the speed of thought by default. And we are cutting off all the nets and stopping all the rituals and the ceremony associations or projections that they were doing with the speed of thought, within and without, on a global universal level by default. All those Soulless, some of it destroying them that were doing the rituals or ceremony, destroying them, wiping them out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought, sending them straight into the desert planet to burn down the core of their being forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought by default, we are, with the speed of thought, opening up new opportunities for all of us, take over all the energy that they've stolen from us with the speed of thought by default, while doing everything that we need to do in order to destroy all those Soulless, some from within and without, and the energy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear, demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine, and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought, without mercy, to answer on my call, on my command, with the speed of thought. Peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden body, for I love you. So, in the name of mine, and ask me to share a light with the speed of thought by default. We're freezing all those Soulless, all the technology and the weapon that they were using, misusing with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought by default, freezing all the technology, all the project that they're working on with any kind of selfish desire, all the corporations, all the finances, all the technology and abundance and prosperity that I have. With the speed of thought, we are freezing all of that, taking over and making it available to all of us that the mind and us can share a light with the speed of thought by default, while destroying, wiping out all the Soulless, bringing them down to the justice, all those Soulless into the physical and energetic form with the speed of thought by default, sending them straight into the desert planet to burn down to the core of their being with the speed of thought by default. We're wiping them out from the root core of the existence, all those soulless, some from within and without on a global universal level, with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of man and now speak light with the speed of thought by default, we are cutting off all the completely all the nets, all the cords, energetic cords or karmic cords between those soulless sama, dark forces, evil forces, and between us, the man and us make light with the speed of thought by default. We're cutting all those cords and all the net that those soulless sama are creating between us, that the man and us make light soulless sama or between us into the physical form that those soulless sama are creating deliberately with their energy or misusing, manipulating with your energy. In any way, we are all of that wiping out, burning down to the core of the being, all those soulless sama, and replacing it with energy. So mind and now light with the speed of thought by default. We are separating, destroying all those soulless sama, removing completely and wiping out from within and without on a global universal, from everything is mind and aspect light. That's never happened in the history before, that we are separating the evil, the dark from the light. Up until now, there was a yin and yang, so there was a mix. But now is the time to separate the dark from the light. We're destroying the dark forces, all the soulless, some dark ones. Dark ones are called them those in the physical form that I'm calling now soulless, some or dark, dirty, psychopathic players. So we are destroying them forever and for eternity with the speed of thought, together with all the energy that they were created, and all the ceremony and the rituals that they were creating, all the projections, associations that they were creating, and all the black magic curls, hexes, spells, voodoo, or anything and everything, any kind of projections, codes, any kind of beliefs or superstitions or anything and everything that is less than mine and our spiritual light that they ever projecting, will ever try to project about each and everyone and everything that is mine and our spiritual light, with any kind of selfish desire, directly or indirectly, with all of that wiping out from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And we are wiping out all those rules and regulations that those soulless sama were creating and putting into place with the selfish desire. Wipe them out completely together with all those soulless sama from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought. Without mercy, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for I love you. All the soulless sama that ever projected like and will ever try to project anything and everything that is less than man and our spiritual light within us, through us, within our thoughts and words, direct words or visions, or in any way into the dreams with any kind of selfish desire. We all of that wiping out completely together with our soulless sama, with the soulless sama, burning them down to the core of their being, deleting them completely with the speed of thought, sending them straight into the desert planet to burn forever and for eternity, and to regret that they ever existed with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for I love you. Now, in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are activating all truth, ultimatum, all in one, super blessings, eternal life, eternal peace, great health, vitality, joy, bliss, and enlightenment, and freedom, unity between us and our soulmates and families and friends, between each and everyone and everything that is mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. And we are creating the enlightenment and peace, activating mind and our spiritual light and all the gifts that mind and our spiritual light has given freely to each and everyone and everything. We activate them within each and everyone and everything is mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. So may we all be happy, healthy, alive, a joyful, peaceful, blissful, wisdom, have a wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, abundance, and prosperity. May we all be loved, and love freely ourselves and everyone else with the speed of thought, without any kind of selfish desire by default. Open up your heart and soul, my beautiful friends, and love yourself and love everyone and everything this man and ask you to share a light. While protecting yourself from the soulless summer, wiping out those soulless summer, just say by saying everything is by default. Flash comes soulless summer with the speed of thought, everything is by default. Or just say everything is by default. That's enough. Or just flash comes soulless summer. So everything is by default, which means we are destroying the soulless summer. Which means that means that we are rejecting everything that those soulless summer ever projected towards each and everyone else and everything. Well, returning them the calm, pain, suffering, distractions that ever existed, that ever projected, will ever try to project towards each and everyone else, and everything man and us being about. And of course, we are rejecting everything that's man and us, that is less than man and us being light, and accepting only that is the energy and everything that is man and us being light with the speed of thought by default, while destroying those souls, some are returning them the calm, pain, suffering forever and for eternity with the speed of thought. Without mercy, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now we are activating the blessings with the speed of thought. All the blessings that I just mentioned that activate, all of that is done by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, with the speed of thought by default. Multiply over and over again, multiplying, množimo iznova, which means multiply over and over again with the speed of thought. Multiplying, adding up, compressing and activating the calm, pain, suffering, distractions, all those souls with the speed of thought. Well, we're activating the blessings, abundance, prosperity, and enlightenment, and to each and everyone and everything that is mine, and ask you to share a light to all of us and the soulmates, and families, and friends, and everyone and everything that is mine, and ask you to share a light in every form to everything that we have, our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, everything that we have really, that is a material abundance of prosperity that is by default into man and us project, to our beautiful planet, to the water element, air element, to the nature kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, to humanity, to the air element again, to the sun, to the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies that are mine and ours, light with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. All of that blessings be multiplying by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default over and over again, adding up, compressing, activating to Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, Sophia Tristan Universe, to all the center systems and the teams that we created from man and us being light with the speed of thought by default, to Sophia Tristan Font, Sophia Font, to Jasara, Quantum Financial System, to Starlink, and all the abundance and prosperity and the technology that those souls some have stolen from us or have hidden from us in any way. With the speed of thought, we're taking all of that and all the abundance and prosperity, all the project from those souls and all the finances, and making it available to each and everyone and everything's mind and asking to share a light with the speed of thought by default. And of course, we are protecting each and everyone and everything's mind and asking to share a light, and they've corporations with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. It's time for all of us, my beautiful friends, to shine all the way through. That's what I'm doing. I'm activating the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding within each and every one of us and everything with the speed of thought by default. If while I'm talking, you just listen to yourself, focus on yourself, on your body, and just listen to your body and just see what's going on within your body. While I'm talking to you, we're changing the energy within your body. So destroying all that, removing all the negative energy that those souls are projected within you. I've told you we never accepted that energy. I never did. So that's why I'm saying ito, which means we're rejecting that. We never accepted. But those souls are projecting the dark energy. So all that energy, negative energy, ito, all that negative energy that those soulless Amma were projecting within our body, those soulless Amma and that energy was creating those negative emotions. Those negative emotions and negative thoughts or words, they're not ours. They belong to those soulless Amma, but they were projecting them through a physical form. So we never accepted them, we never will. It's so. But of course, we are returning them the karmas, pain, suffering forever and ever for eternity to all those soulless Amma with the speed of thought by default. But of course, you know, my beautiful friends, that all the our emotions are happiness and joy and peace and bliss and wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding and youth and beauty and all those that are positive, that are nice, that's coming from the heart and soul with the speed of thought by default. So it's time now, we are changing now. It's time to change completely of physical form, and of course, to change everything, to change the energy of our physical forms. We are wiping out all the energy that those souls are projecting within our physical forms, so within and around, wherever they are on a global universal level, and replacing them with energy. So mind and now beyond unconditional light with the speed of thought by default. So we are creating new systems, rejuvenating, healing, and enlightening our bodies from within and without on a global and universal level. Of course, from everyone and everything's mind and spiritual light, while wiping out, burning down the core of their being, all those soulless Amma, all those soulless forms in every form, and their energy that they created with any kind of selfish desire, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear and demanding, commanding to soften each and everyone else's mind and spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, to wipe out all those soulless Amma without mercy with the speed of thought, to answer on my call, on my command by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm sorry. So now we're multiplying all of that wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding over and over again, and adding up, compressing, healing, and enlightening ourselves, and multiplying, adding up, compressing all that blessings to each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light to me and Tristan, to create a unity between Sophie and Tristan in the spiritual, energetic, and physical forms, means the unity of Sophie and Tristan in all the forms that are mind and aspect of light in the spiritual, physical, and energetic. I've told you that Sophie created the unity on the spiritual level of everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light. So we're united together under the name of Sophie into the spiritual and energetic form. So the unity between Sophie and Tristan into the spiritual and energetic form, and us in the physical form, means that's a unity, represent the unity of families, of friends, and all soulmates, and each and everyone and everything that is mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, to open up new opportunities for us to be the voice of the people on a global universal level, to bring down to justice all those soulless Amma that ever interfere into our lives, interfering, will ever try to interfere, whatever time, whatever form they are on a global universal level, from within or without. Wipe them out, burn them down to the core of their being, all those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. And we are bringing down to justice all those soulless Amma, showing to the people their true face, so that the people will judge them. We, the people, will judge them. All those soulless Amma will bring them down to justice. And of course, everything that is mind and aspect of light, we are protecting, healing, rejuvenating, and taking over the management of our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies, and making them oasis of mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. That's the only energy that is gonna stay forever and for eternity. Everything that is less than mind and aspect of light is going to go. It's going to be completely wiped out, burn down to the core of their being. Everything, all those souls, some of you burning them down to the core of their being forever and ever for eternity. You send them straight into the hell while activating our full power back with the speed of thought by default. And my teams are forming on a global universal level. I told you earlier, my beautiful friends, you will know when I will need actually man and Austrian light. Sophie is working on that. So that my teams are forming on a global universal level in the spiritual, physical, and energetic form. So when I come out with Tristan to be the voice of the people, I am the voice of the people in this way. But then now I'm looking to get out into the public, into the physical form, to bring down to justice all those soulless, some of wherever they're infiltrated, whether they're infiltrated into the religion, the governments, in the systems, wherever they are, to bring them down to justice, to be the to go publicly onto the news and then all the medias, so that they can reach everyone and throughout the entire planet and entire existence that is mine and husband Kashava light, and bring down those soulless to justice with the spirit of thought by default. So that's the reason why I'm saying my teams are forming, because I will need the teams within or everywhere throughout the entire planet, within every country, so that we can work together and, of course, bring down to justice all those souls, some wipe them out from the within and without on a global universal level, while replacing them with mine and Auspian light, creating eternal peace, joy, bliss, wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, and, of course, enlightenment and healing, rejuvenating each and everything is mine and Auspian light with the spirit of thought by default. That's the reason, my beautiful friends, why I'm talking, why I'm all the time commanding to Sophie to answer on my call, on my command, because I'm doing everything that needs to be done from the physical form. So demanding, commanding now, because knowing that I've got all the power within me, I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie into the spiritual, energetic form to answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought, without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, I love you. So now, my beautiful friends, we are changing everything from the root core of the existence, from within and without. We are creating now new generations with all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding. So we are putting the end of this era, and then beginning, we have the new beginning officially of enlightened golden age. So we are going to the golden age with the golden steps and flying high on the golden wings of mine and now light with the speed of thought into the unlimited golden opportunities in the golden age with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man, I love you. So, my beautiful friends, it's time for all of us to shine all the way through, and we're sending extra ultimate all in one blessings to everyone and everything wherever it's needed at this man and us light, and to all those Sophie's gods that are on the mission to destroy those soulless Amma. And I'm demanding, commanding all the energy that is mine and us light, that is by default, to join the Sophie, the must answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought by default, must hear, and must all the both sides must allow the energy to hear my voice, to hear my command and my demand, and all the energy must answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought by default, to join the Sophie into the spiritual and energetic form, and to answer on the Sophie's call into spiritual and energetic form with the spirit of thought by default. All the soulless Amma must be destroyed, burned down to the core of their being. All the energy that is Sophie, that is by default, must answer on the Sophie's call into the spiritual and energetic form and join the Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, peacefully in action without mercy, my golden soul. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man, I love you. Thank you to all those soulless, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought. That's destructive energy for those soulless, by default. And thank you to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mine and us, because you have a light with the spirit of thought by default. Thank you to Tristan, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you to Sophie and Tristan, my golden souls, my golden by default. And thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is from the heart and soul by default. Everything is all through ultimatum, all in one, with the speed of thought, without mercy, and encode in infinity, multiply in infinite, multiplied over and over again, and encode in infinite. With the speed of thought, without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. So thank you, my beautiful friends. Now, let us just send a flash to those souls, Amma. Ito. Send a flash to those souls, Amma. And so every time, whatever form they are, we're sending them the flash, which means see the golden light flashing in through and around you and around your entire planet. That means the way I'm that I'm doing with my eyes. When you blink with your eyes like this, you see the golden light flashing, but you don't need to do that with your eyes. We did it earlier in my language, but you don't need to do it with your eyes. You just see it with your inner vision. Just imagine that you see the golden light flashing through and around your body and around your entire planet. That's destructive energy for those souls. Well, it's a blessing and enlightenment and healing and rejuvenation from each and everyone and everything's mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. So my beautiful friends, we are doing that with the inner knowledge and of course with intention and with the focus. You're focusing on that. Just see the golden light flashing. Golden light is flashing in through and around, within and without, and the global universal level, destroying all those souls from within and without, with the speed of thought by default. The lightening, healing, rejuvenating our bodies, and entire planet and entire existence. That is mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let that energy flow constantly 24. Let us now send the golden light planets from our centers. We and everyone and everything's mind and our picture of light, sending the golden lights, like all the huge golden lights throughout the entire planet. So we, humanity, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, water element, the air element, and the earth, the sun and the moon, and our planet stars and the galaxies that are mind and our picture of light, and the center that we created, and the systems and everything. See that everything this mind and aspect of light is now singing the huge golden light planet throughout the entire planet and entire existence, wiping out those souls, Amma, while enlightening, healing, rejuvenating everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let that energy flow constantly 24. Let us now send the actually, let us break up all those centers of the power, completely destroy the centers of the power of those soulless summer, wherever time, whatever form they are. See those soulless summer, black, dark pink, blue, and green. The centers throughout the entire planet and entire existence. Those soulless summer, the projecting that projections, we're destroying them, burning them down to a core of their being from within and without, send them straight into the desert planet with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So now we see it doesn't matter how big or small you see them, and how many you see them within, into and around entire planet and entire existence. We are now just breaking them. See them breaking like the fireworks for New Year. See them like that, breaking up completely into the atoms and electrons, all those soulless summer. See the ones breaking up and the other ones, and then constantly breaking them up and destroying those soulless summer. So in that way, we are destroying the centers of the power of those soulless summer. It does soulless summer, dark ones, dark, dirty, psychopathic plus all those evil forces in every form, in the physical and energetic form. We are wiping them out, burning them down to a core of their being from within and without, and send them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, to burn forever and for eternity with the speed of thought. All those soulless summer in every form. And of course, we are destroying all those soulless gods. See them just breaking up into atoms and electrons. We're destroying all those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless creators and judges and observers, soulless SOPHIE and Chistenko, Miriam and observers, Susie and Hitler, Tiggy and Tigika, soulless Amrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata Hitler, Atma Chaitanya, Hussein Ramchalovich, soulless Illuminati, Satanists, and globalists, and Masons, and Cabal, Deep State, all those soulless, some in every form, with the speed of thought by default. Whatever time, whatever form, they are flash come soulless, some of you destroying them within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. Flash come soulless, some flash come soulless, some flash come soulless, some with the speed of thought by default. I could feel the energy, so I'm just flash come soulless, some they're trying to manipulate with me. Flash come soulless, some flash come soulless, some flash come soulless, some with the speed of thought by default. Flash come soulless, some within and without. Flash come soulless, some with the speed of thought by default. Flash come soulless, some with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man, for all of you. We're destroying all those souls, some in every form, whatever form they are, burning them down to a core of their being. You don't need to see them. We are doing it with internal knowledge and with the focus, and of course, with intention. But if you just see them, if those souls someone try to manipulate in any way, you just know that the karma's pain and suffering is multiplying over and over again. So all those souls, for every atom and electron of the energy, for every second that we're investing, for every atom and electron of energy that we're creating with the speed of thought, we are multiplying the karma's pain and suffering to all those souls, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man, for all of you. So they're trying to manipulate with the vision, with the physical vision. They're trying to manipulate, but they never can manipulate within the inner vision. So which means if they try to manipulate with the physical vision, and then with the energy, and they're projecting the energy, that's karma's pain and suffering is multiplying over and over again for every fast from interfering into privacy, into identity, and then for every atom electron energy, that's that's regenerating, creating, but with any kind of selfish desire, intention that they did that, but then of course with everything that he's got the codes, the codes and the systems and the principles, and of course everything is multiplied by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, multiplying the karmas, pain, and suffering to those soulless, burning them down to a core of their being, while opening up new opportunities for all of us with the speed of thought by default that are mine and aspect show light. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden man, for love you. Now, in the name of mine and aspect show light with the speed of thought by default. Now we are wiping out, completely breaking to atoms and electrons, wiping out all those soulless, dark, dirty, psychopathic players and dark ones, all those forces, so dark forces that have interfered into, infiltrated or interfere into governments, into the systems, into the religion, into the educational system, health and care system, financial system, media, into the law enforcement, into the police and military, into everything that we're doing, net, internal and external net. Into the continents or countries or cities, the towns, into the all religious objects, or into the buildings, or into the underworld, into all the countries, into the Balkan, Europe, UK, US, Turkey, Russia, Ukraine, Middle East, Asia, China, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Antarctic, Africa, India, into the underworld, and throughout the entire planet, within and without, and within inner earth, on the earth, and into the atmosphere, into the air, and in the interfere into the humanity, nature kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, into the sun and the moon, into all the planets, stars, and the galaxies that the mind and aspect of light throughout entire existence, with destroying all those soulless, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought, without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, for all of you. Just see them breaking to atoms and electrons. Flush comes soulless, with the speed of thought by default. Flush comes soulless, with the speed of thought by default. Flush comes soulless, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm loud and clear. I'm destroying all those soulless, from within and without. All the soulless, they're trying to energetically influence me. I'm just destroying them. Sending all those soulless, breaking into atoms and electrons, sending them straight into the desert planet, into the hell, compressing them all the pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold, love you. It's all. Now, my beautiful friends, see, entire planet and entire existence is filled with the golden light of mind and aspect Shava light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. We are enlightening, we are replacing all of that with energies from mind and aspect Shava light, healing and enlightening and rejuvenating humanities and nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, water element, earth, beautiful earth, and the sun and the moon, and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies and the mind and aspect show light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, love you. HEATRT. Now, my beautiful friends, just focus on yourself. Focus on your body. Just listen to your body. Now let us send the love and light of blessings to the earth, to the inner earth. See now together with the inner earth, see entire inner earth. It's shining brightly, the enlightening, healing, rejuvenating our beautiful planet from within. And in the entire water element, in the top of the earth, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, bird kingdom, fish kingdom, completely humanity, air element, the sun and the moon, an entire planet, an entire existence. Be enlightening, healing, rejuvenating, and filling up with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mind, I love you. Now let us send the love and light of blessings to the moon. Together with the moon, let us fill entire planet, healing, rejuvenating the moon, an entire planet, and all living beings, everything that is on this planet, and entire existence with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Let us send the love and light of blessings to the sun, inside the sun, inside and out, inner sun and outer. So send the love and light of blessings to the sun, every form of the sun, within and without, and together with all of us, we are rejuvenating, healing, and enlightening ourselves, humanity, and nature kingdom, a beautiful planet, and then animal kingdom, and birds kingdom, and water element, the earth, and the air element, and of course the moon, and clearing up the sun, an entire existence with the spirit of God by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, love you. The entire planet and entire existence is shining brightly with the golden light of mine and now's pure unconditional light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, love you. HEATRT. Now, my beautiful friends, just focus on yourself, listen to the body. Well, I'm going to sing the healing mantra. By default, by default, by default, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, mirror input, themaktia, by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is swayed 24, HEARTT by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, mirror input, themaktia, by default, by default, by default, by default. Oh, soulless Amma, 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, miren inputem aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, verse 3 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, miren inputem aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24. Verse 3 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, miren inputem aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24. Verse 3 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, miren inputem aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure, unconditional, love a light, love a light, love a light, in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default, everything is way at 24. Verse 3 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, miren inputem aktia by default, by default, by default, by default. To, 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 to. Everything is sway 24, verse 3, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul. My golden by default, love you. Mirni putem akcija by default. Thank you. Hvala Sophie da šuma zlata, moj zlatni by default, which means thank you Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, love you. So my beautiful friends, thank you to all of you that joining me and helping us create a better future for all of us. That the mind and our spirit shall have a light through the speed of thought by default. I love you all and thank you all. Shine all the way through, my beautiful friends. Be who you are. Love yourself. Love everyone else. And know that you are always in the right place at the right time. Trust that you have everything that you need in order to succeed and to shine all the way through with the speed of thought by default. Love you all. And know and remember that everything is by default and everything is by the laws, rules, regulations of by default. And everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So love you all, my beautiful friends. I'm sending you much love and blessings to all of you. Good night. I'll speak to you next time. Bye.